Of course, you guys wish the record was better, but you're still at 500 with still over 40 games left.
Yeah, we 0-0, man. I don't know what you're talking about. But no, we going the right way, man. We've been playing a lot of good basketball these last couple games, and we're finally getting guys back from the COVID situation. So we finally seeing the team form together, and it's trending in the right way. So I'm super comfortable in where we're at right now.
Dave?
Malik, this is admittedly a shot in the dark, but I was watching you yesterday and noticed that you have a lot of tattoos in your left arm and hardly any in your right.
Strictly for buckets.
So that same deal?
1,000%.
Did you get the inspiration from Nick Young?
Yes, sir.
Can you walk me through like when you decided to make that happen? Like how old were you?
17.
Okay, and you've been adding to your left arm since 17, and you will not put anything on your right arm?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you remember where you were when we heard that Nick Young thing? How you saw it? Did you ever talk to Nick about it?
No, I never talked to him about it, man. I was in high school, just starting to get tatted, and I heard him say that, man. I'm like, oh yeah,
okay.
It's my turn now.
Thanks, Malik.
Yes, sir.
Dan?
Malik, have you taken any other life advice from Nick Young? I think that's
that's it. No.
Okay. I'm curious. You spend, players on their way to the NBA, like basically spend their entire lives as starters. It's just kind of, you're one of the best five on almost probably every team you've ever played for. Mm-hmm. But until this year, I think you only had one NBA start. I'm curious, like, had you gotten used to coming off the bench? Is it a preference thing? Like, what's it been like being in the starting lineup, I guess, in the NBA now, sort of regularly, where it's kind of your job most nights?
Oh, yeah, man. It's a bigger step than coming off the bench, man, because you got to start the game off right. But no, it wasn't me preferring to come off the bench. It was just what the coaches wanted, and they see me coming off the bench and being the spark off the bench. But yeah, man, I love starting to start the game off, man, and just bringing a boost for the guys coming off the bench, because I know they need the confidence from the guys that start to even go out there and play as comfortable. So yeah, man, I love it.
Real quick follow up on that. What do you remember about your first start in the NBA? Like the circumstances that kind of led to it in Charlotte, and anything you kind of remember about that night?
Oh yeah, I think it was in Indiana. Yeah, man, we lost too by like 30. The playing game, I think. And yeah, man, I really don't remember. I had like 13. I don't remember that much besides that. But it was sluggish. And I knew I could never do that again. And it never happened.
You guys lost by 39, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I told you.
Kyle?
Hey, Malik. Your chemistry with LeBron, the way you guys kind of move on offense in the two-man game, I'm wondering how much of that is sort of natural, what was easy for you to develop, and how much has been worked on, and what are you doing, at this point in the season that you couldn't do at the beginning?
Yeah, man, it's kind of natural. I play basketball pretty good, man, on and off the ball. So I've been doing that my whole life, man, and I've been studying Brian forever, man. It's him, and he's phenomenal with the basketball, without the basketball, with his eyes closed, with his eyes open. So it's just me watching film and knowing that he's willing to pass the ball if he's getting the open spots. And I've just been able to find the open spots a little bit more since I've been getting a little bit more minutes now. So yes, sir, it's supernatural.
Bill?
First of all, Nick eventually got tattoos on his right arm because he ran out of room on his left arm. So it had to share real estate with buckets. But so I don't know, just maybe when you're like older, like 25. But I wanted to go back to like last summer when, the whole circumstance played out with Charlotte and you became a free agent. We're not really used to seeing, 23-year-old, lottery picks like yourself become unrestricted at this stage. What was the experience like of being kind of in that position at that stage in your career? And were you expecting to need to take a minimum contract and kind of go that route? What were your expectations going into free agency? And then how has it sort of, I don't know, how do you look at that situation in hindsight?
It's a good question, man. It was crazy for me, man, because like you said, you never see that many lottery picks that goes unrestricted, and kind of hit me hard, man, when nobody really wanted me, besides the Lakers, man. So I just put fuel in my tank, man, and just held it in until the time until I get time to play, man, and prove I belong for a long period of time, man. And that's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, man, it was hard. It was hard for me. Some days I didn't know what to think. Some days I was like, God gonna do what's best for both of us, man. And it's been happening. I've been playing good, and I'm gonna continue to keep doing that, man.
Last question, Brian.
Yeah, actually, Bill kind of touched on what I wanted to ask you about Malik, but kind of to push a little bit more on that, like where you made a pretty significant bet on yourself to come to a place, not just at a minimum deal, but where your playing time wasn't necessarily guaranteed. Why? But also how, 40 games in or so, how do you feel like that bet is paying off?
Oh yeah, man. You always got to bet on yourself, man. I'm my biggest critic too, myself. So I know if I get in my right mind and just go out there and play basketball the way I know I can, it'll work out. Whether I'm getting 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. If I just keep continuing to play the right way, somebody gonna see it and somebody's gonna reward me. And that's what's been happening now, man.
All right, thanks, Malik.
Appreciate y'all.
Hold tight.